my name is Jim Barucci. I'm the owner and operator of Nanabette's Ice Cream in Woburn, Massachusetts. We are a family-run business and have been in business for 22 years. It's our 23rd summer, and we've become sort of like a staple of the community. And we've been there for a long time. So the building that we're in was built in the early 1950s. It's a cinder block based building on a slab of concrete. There's no basement or anything like that in the building. And for the 20 or so years that we've been there prior to this year, we've been working off of the concrete slab that's had different types of paint on it, pulling a barrel, pulling things in, getting our deliveries. Every year scratches up the floor, and then it becomes an absolute nuisance to keep clean. So our pain point was around functionality and cleanliness and the appearance that we're giving to the outside world when people look through and see the floor. So there were a couple of different factors, right? So first was, is this going to solve the problem that I was facing, which was multiple floors and, cracked tiles and just something that didn't look like it was clean even when it was clean. So for us, it became very important that we had the right partner to do that with. The other piece of this was we are very, very busy. Starting around the beginning of COVID, unfortunately, it was COVID that kind of drove the business. We were seasonal. We would do our business from March to October, and we would be closed down in the winter months. Once COVID hit and people started getting home deliveries from the three big ones that deliver food to everybody, we stayed open year round, and we have not closed since the state of Massachusetts closed down at the beginning of COVID. So for us, we couldn't close. It's extremely important once we started doing the delivery that we have a consistent product and a consistent timeline for the customers that are looking to get delivery. So we have stayed open year round. We do tweak our hours a little bit, but we could not be closed. The fear is if we close that someone might find someone else to get their ice cream from, and we would not be able to get that business back. So dealing with Altro, they were able to get our flooring done within the beginning part of a day, and we didn't miss a customer. As you can probably imagine, at an ice cream shop, I have a lot of freezers, I have a lot of refrigerators, I have things that are plugged in, running, and are keeping product frozen. So when it came time to do the floor over and to make the adjustments in the building to allow the flooring folks to come in, we could not unplug. We could not just relocate anything. We had to stay on site, and so there were a core of us, about 4 people, and we were pushing freezers out of the way, getting the flooring down, and moving the freezers and the product into other freezers and where we could keep everything whole. So we were able to work within the confines of the space. We didn't lose any product, and the floor went down without a hitch. Well, so obviously the installation was very, very important, but the end product, the end result was the most important part. So we really needed to have a flooring that would be put in quickly, but would also be slip resistant. The staff is constantly dropping water, sometimes ice cream, sometimes toppings. It becomes hazardous once we get very, very busy, and it happens every single day. So from the folks cleaning the scoops and spilling water on the ground, to a topping maybe rolling off, the floor had to be secure, but it also had to be safe, so that when it looks like contained madness in there in the evening, that we were able to keep everybody upright, safe, and no injuries happening. So for me, the Altro flooring has provided such a tremendous cosmetic look to my business that I couldn't be more thankful that it's there. The fact that it's multifunctional and it is slip-proof and it has now made the workspace a lot safer for my employees, as well as giving that tremendous cosmetic look, I could not be more thankful. And I certainly would recommend Altro to anyone who's looking to replace their flooring, especially if you're in a busy environment or a restaurant where somebody falling could be very, very hazardous to the appearance and to the health of your staff.